Today, we're comparing two revolutionary gadgets. This state-of-the-art smartphone and this state-of-the-art smart meter. Both are all serviced, but the question is, which is the smarter? So let's find out. The smartphone can take the perfect selfie. Smart meter can't, but it can show you your energy usage in pounds and pence and give you accurate bills. Selfies are great. Again, smart meter.
When I get yours, you already know what's going down when I get yours, you already know what's going down when I get yours, you know what I came there to do when I get yours, you already know what's going down when I get yours, you already know what's going down when I get yours, you already know what's going down when I get yours, you know what I came there to do when I get yours,
I could talk to you if you want. You just won't be able to hear the music, that's all. I mean, I can still hear the music, but you won't be able to hear it. That's great, but I'll see you well. How long did it take to chop the trees on this? Yes, so it took, told you, there, 31 minutes, 31 hours and 43 minutes. Got a nice little, what do you call it, going on there? Nice little place going on. I mean, when all these trees have gone here, and I've took all these trees out, which we are doing, all the way to the road here. I mean, there's a fence going all the way around where the fence stops at this house here. Fence stops there, but it's going to go all the way around here where this brown's going to edge of there, and then down the side of here, starts again all the way around the side, keeping the road, just going all the way around, taking out every single tree standing is going out, all getting cultivated like brown like that. All the stumps taken out. All that'll be left is the roads, the land just like this, all brown. And in this area here, in this field, when all these trees have gone, it's just going to be full of all these, which if you look at the selling thing, it says 3 slots, 675. There'll be more than that would by the time I finished, but 3 slots so far, 675, which will be all wood chip them grade storage, which holds 300,000 wood chips, and it takes 1 off, so that's only 1. Every time I place one of them, that's just 1, so that's 357 of these just in this one field between these 2 orange bits. So every time I place one, you know, it's all going to go all the way down here, all the way down here, all the way to the bottom. So the last one would probably go somewhere roughly there, and it would leave like a big gap, and the next one will go there. So there'd be like a canal down the middle of the ones, so the wagons can get in and go up with the hopper to unload, to load, sorry, not unload. So there'll be a gap. So they'll be down that side, then there'll be a big gap for the wagon to come down so it can get loaded by the hoppers, and then there'll be another a row of them going up that way so they can go to the next row, unload, then the next row, so on, all the way up. So there'll be like rows up there, then there'll be a row down here against the fence, and then there'll be like gap, and there'll be like a row up here somewhere, roughly about here, all the way up to about here. Just so the wagons can get in and out of the bay there. Might actually place that one there actually. No, I don't have enough money. That's why I've got the money sheet. I know it's a money sheet, but bollocks to it. But you know, that's roughly what it's going to be. It's going to be rows and rows of them all over that field when I get rid of them trees all over that back area there, which I'm in progress of doing. When they've all gone, we'll be moving over to the back area, only to as far as the road. As far as the road. So, if I take that map off, so all these trees here will be taken out all the way around to this road, all the way up the road, all these trees in here, all coming out, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around to about here, where it curves, where the mountain curves a little bit, and then we're going to go across somewhere here with a fence to the road, all the way down here to here, all the way up here with a fence which is already there, right up to this light, the fence is going up to this line, and then from that fence there going round the shed to that post, and all these trees are coming out. So it's just going to be one big massive field on this side with a mountain in the middle. And there'll be no green, there'll be no white, just brown. Everything's going brown. There'll be no green grass, there'll be no white mountains, the lot, down that slope, everything. There'll be no trees standing. All these trees are going out. Even all these in the water, all coming out. Every single tree that you see standing is getting taken out. Even the ones up over here, this bloody mountain. I'm gonna figure out somehow to get all these out. And all these mountain here won't be green and mountain. It'll all be taken out to brown. From mountain over the back, all the way around that you see, all the big mountain, all coming out. If we go all the way to the back, over the back, from side to side, all the way to the back of here, Dooley Mountain, right over to the green circle that you can see, which is miles away. It looks very, very small. That's how far we're going. Every single tree from there right down to the end, from side to side, from the end of this side where the mountain ends here, to the mountains all the way around the back, all the way around here to where we're sat now. It's coming out. The mountain in the middle still counts. There's still trees on there. That's in the middle of the map. But every tree you see standing from here to the point of that green, diagonal, across that map, is coming out, turning into wood chips. Hopefully I'll have enough wood chip bays. If not, and I can't place any more wood chip storage bays, then it'll just be a big massive mound of wood chips on an area, in that area probably, or in a big massive field somewhere I can make up. But all trees will be going down and will all be turned into wood chips. So far it's took me 31 hours and 52 minutes in 3 or 4 days, and we have 3,574,384 million chips. So yeah, I'm making progress, making it slowly but surely, nearly on it like every day for a good few hours. If the stream didn't keep cutting out, you know, I've been on here nearly all day, nearly enough. If I just kept cutting trees down, you know, it'd have been a massive area being done, but there's a lot of trees. Drinking a fucking celebrate. Crazy, how's it going, bud? I'm drinking Budweiser, mate. I'm on the bud. Some fucking tunes, bud. Just chilling out, really. Give that a quick save whilst we're at. I mean, I've got tunes on in my ear, but I don't mind playing games with some tunes. It makes, you know, I don't know, it might not make it better for us, but for me, it's a concentration thing for me. I like music, and I love playing games with music. I mean, I know YouTube doesn't allow it, copyright, blah blah blah, but I don't look fucking bothered, mate. Give me a copyright strike. I really give a crap. It is what it is. You want to play games, mate? We'll play games. I play my games with music. Not all games, I must say. But yeah. But there's some great tunes, man. You gotta listen to these shit.
Only half the fat, oven baked, and so delicious. Ooh, What? You have me at... New Walker's Oven Baked. Deliciously baked and 50% less fat. Now try new Oven Baked Fusions. Delicious ingredients bursting with flavour.
I think that the CES is our great opportunity to showcase all the technology that Nissan is developing to make the customer life better. You know, the automotive industry is moving very fast on more electrification, more connectivity, and more autonomous driving. Clearly, at CES, you can see a lot of competitors talking about all of these three pillars. So the Nissan Intelligent Mobility is exactly our way to express all these values. And in this booth you can see indeed the progress that we are doing to make the customer life better. You have the B2B brain-to-vehicle technology, which is an amazing innovation to make the customer driving experience better. We are also showcasing the Nissan Rogue with the ProPilot Assist that has been just launched in the US market, but also to showcase the IMX, which is our vision for the future of Nissan Intelligent Mobility. It's very clear that when you have a test drive with a Leaf, it's totally different than a conventional car. So I'm sure that customers that are looking for these new emotions, the new Leaf will be 100% the right product. All the focus on Nissan Intelligent Mobility is our answer, really to prepare the future of the automotive industry.
Is it all up to me? If I go back, am I crazy? Is it all up to me? If I go back, am I crazy? Didn't get my eye. We went on the water. am I crazy? Is it all up to me? If I go back, am I crazy? Is it all up to me? If I go back, am I crazy? Is it all up to me? If I go back, am I crazy? I'm going crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy,
What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm just selling some stuff so I can get a better truck. 'Cause that one, it's alright, but it's, what do you call it? Too long, and with the bumpy ground, it's like lifting as it's just lifting when you go over the bumps because it's an American truck, which is preferably on flat ground. Like if it's running on this ground sort of thing, it'll be alright, but when it's going over bumps and stuff like that, the trailers and shit, it's just too long wheelbase there. That bit, it just bellies. So your wagon's just going up in the air, and then so its back wheels touch, it's dropping. So you can't turn. It's no good. It's the bad thing about American wagons. No good. So if I got a small wheelbase like this, it'll be better. This is a new truck, new add-on, new truck. Pretty cool. Get your beacons, bud. Shit, I forgot about this one. Come on. Oh, bad boy. I'm gonna touch them. Can we get one? I don't think we can, we? Didn't have to. That's good. We've got a plan. What? We talked about these here tools. I've got plans around it. Can be loading. Get rid of the attachment for the front of that trailer. The dolly. While one's loading, I could be tipping one off. So by the time I come back, the other one's loaded. While that one's loading, I could be taking that one, dropping it off, coming back, get the drift, putting it, get rid of this dolly, whatever it is. Thinking about you. Where's the dolly wally? Oh, there we are. Dolly. Sell. off my mind. There we go. It's this one. Now, it's not full properly. We need to enter these hoppers. Take them up there so we can delete these hoppers and put them up on that field where we were working on. That's what we're doing, we're emptying the hoppers. So we can get rid of these hoppers and put them up there on that field. So while that one's loading, we can be taking this one which is already full now. There we go. Back to the tunes. Plus I love these English trucks. Man, it's an English wagon. A lot better. A hell of a lot better. They don't belly, you see. Like there, where I just come over, used to have belly on the American truck. I know we're not tipping into the offer, but it is going in there. That must be full. So lift one up. Open a bottle while we're at it. Get them Budweisers popped. Right, watch. When I go over this, see the hump where the yellow orange things are? The hump there, the bump. This one will turn quite easy. What belly you see? Where before I was going into that fence. See the mark I was going there? This is the mark because I ended up knocking that over. But the American truck was going right out here to turn the corner because it was bellying, because it's long wheelbase, where I was taking it a lot shorter. See the tyre tracks of the trailer, where the tyre tracks were there on the other one. Take sharper corners. You can make me love you. And plus we haven't got a big massive long nose to take the corners a little bit easier. That's taking as wide as possible. Even though we've got a big massive trail on the back. Don't worry about that. Spin that round, put that back under that hopper. Yeah, sorry, my driving is a bit rubbish. We are drinking. That can be under there loading that. Oh, I was just taking this one because it was loaded. It's not a waste of a trailer. Hello, Adrian. Adrian? No, his son, Adrian. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. How are you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. Making sense. You can tell these are new wagons, can't you? New to the game. The mirror keeps flickering black. They haven't fixed that on the truck. I think we are on hop number 3. Oh, I don't want to be putting a truck in there. That one's cool. Hop number 3. Yeah. Cool. And I'm good. Same here, bud. Same here, man. You having a good night, good day? Whereabouts are you from, America? That went in a bit wobbling there. Oh, what's up with this wagon? It's not really slow. Love this game when it's chilled out. Could do with setting this time up, getting some daylight on there. Whoa, man, I thought I missed the gate. Bloody hell. My eyes. I love the dash on the new wagons. The new mod update. Look at the dials when we get out these spotlights. Yeah. They're all white. They turn lights off, they go black. So you just put lights on the light up. Main beam goes orange. Put your indicators on, tells you which indicators flashing. Pretty fucking great. Where the old wagons, the old man wagon didn't do that. Didn't light the dials up. Be the one for you. Gotta mind my driving, guys. Bloody hell. Bit intoxicated, you know. About to tunes, guys, if you're not talking.
See you're getting bigger, but your waist looks slimmer. And I hope it's still with you when your hair gets thinner. I ain't gotta work it out, I know I'm much of a winner. And I love it when I see you sing a song in the mirror. When you play your favorite records where there ain't no dinner. Chicken shy, DJ Dilla. Now I'm on the rag, tapping from a train to a liver. Now we on the right track. Yeah, you should know me back in college, now I've got it like that. Could've got it back, now I'm back on my feet. If I had on the sleeve, you should have to believe. And it's nothing on me, like we're Adam and Eve. When you remix to ignition in the back of the seat.
Well, hello, Extra, what are you doing, boy? I hope you enjoy the stream, buddy.
I go back to my dreams. It's all up to me. I go back to my dreams. First time that I saw you, didn't catch my eye. We went underwater, and I saw you smile. Something happened overnight, and the moon was crazy high. Is it all up to me? If I go back in my dreams.
Good. No worries, Extra. How are you doing today? Or tonight? Depending where you are in the world. Smash a quick smoke. Quickly said this shit. Is it crazy? What am I crazy? Alright, let's make a quick ciggy. Quickly have a combo with you peeps if you want to come down. Chilling with a beer, the best. Playing games when you're having a beer, it's not very good. Crash, you make mistakes, blah blah blah. It's all the time. Don't mind me singing, it's just music in my ears. I'll put the microphone back if no one comments, but if someone comments, I will catch your comment and I will reply back to you. If the music's on or off, I'll always catch it if I can, if I see it. Pretty busy bee. Moving the wood chips from one side to the other. That's what we're doing. We are basically getting rid of the wood chips where I am sat and moving them up to the field that I made no space for with trees, which the trees will be coming down and making room for the silos to sit in that area which sold 300,000 each silo that you see there. Sold 300,000 wood chips. So we are moving all the wood chips from here up there so we can sell all these and put the containers on the field where we're at. That's what we're doing in a minute, guys. As soon as all these containers are deleted off here and gone to the field, the whole field's going to be deleted. All them trees that you can see over there, past the fuel station, and where the truck is and the lights, all them trees are going to get demolished. And if you look on there, it tells you 3 slots up in the top right, 663 free slots. There'll be more than that by the time we finish, because there's a lot of tools that we're not using. So 663 free slots, and we are putting grind storage on, which if you look at the bottom above the garage triangle, it only takes 1 slot off it. So every time I place one of them, it only takes 1. So the 663 grain storage that could be placed, including the ones that are already out down the bottom here, don't need to be here, which are going to be put on that field. So we need to make a big massive area for all the grain storage, for all the wood chips to go in, because we had eventually in the entire map, entire map there, we are only working around number 1 at the minute, and number 1 you can obviously see we're road to road, and where the I'm trying to show you on the bigger map, on this map. Alright, this cursor, where number 1 is, the white cursor that's moving about. Right, this white cursor down here, it's all the trees being demolished. It's about as far as this fuel station here, where this green dot is. That is a scorpion, where the green dot is there, with the white where the white arrow is. That's a scorpion, that green dot. We've still got all these trees on this side to take out. All here to take out to this road, which goes all the way up to this mountain. But here, where it bends there to go up to number 3, somewhere there, we're going to be cutting it off across from the pass to the mountain. It's going to be a fence across there. So from there down, it's going to be all one field, which is hopefully going to hold the 663 grain storage wood chips. Because hopefully all of these trees in this area won't fill them 663 grain hours. There's still millions of trees on this side, all the way over here, all the way across the top, all the way around there, Dudley Mountain, all the way down the back, all the way over the swamp, wetlands, and all over this area too. And I'll quickly show you what I'm talking about. I got these lights on. So these ones here eventually going. These tubes are going over here is what we've done. All the brown area, as you can see, all the way over here. You see all the silos gonna be exactly like that. This silo is here because there's going to be another row of these going roughly on this direction down here. Enough gap all the way down to about here, so there's enough gap there and there across there between this silo that's going to sit here and this silo that's going to sit there. It's going to be a road up the middle so the wagons can get to the hoppers that are hanging out. We're going to do that. So from this hopper to be a gap, and the next hopper will be starting here. Another row of hoppers will be somewhere down that area. Bit wobbly with whatever down that area. But obviously we can't because there's too many trees in the way. So we'll take all these trees out, which are all around this area, all the way around here, this road. The fence is all going to come round all the way around this road, like we can see. All the way around, which is going up to field number 3 until this point. Sorry, this point where you can see the mountain here, which we've just gone into. This mountain curves in like a circle. Yeah, like a big dip down there at the left. Like a big massive dip. So we're going to go up to about here, and then from here we're going to go straight across here to the road, like we can see. So all the way down here, all down this road. All the trees on the right are coming out down to this fence. That's there. All this down to this fence here. There's going to be a fence all the way around that road. All these trees on this side are all getting taken out. All of them. It's a hell of a lot. Just flew through them. All the mountains, the mountain, the grass, all getting taken out to the brown soil, ploughed, all down to brown. Apart from the roads are all staying the same colour, apart from the ground. So wherever there's trees and grass, all getting taken out, turning into this brown stripy stuff. Where you can see the road there, going round and round. You can see the road there, between the fences, that's all staying, apart from the ground that we're working on here, which is all getting taken up as we take the trees down. So yeah, that's what we're doing. About at the minute we're just moving all these wood chips from one side up there to our field, them grains up there, which are them storage containers. Then we can delete all these down here, all these containers down here, and place them up there. Fill up all the containers and still chop the trees down and make a big massive area, which this truck's doing. To put this on this machine, put that machine on. This is what this truck's doing. The logs on the back here. That's going down to the trees, which is collecting the logs on the back, which you can see. And it's coming up here and just throwing them all into this machine. They do get thrown out. So we'll throw them into that machine. Specification, which is going into the hopper to fill it up. Why we run about and we throw them in. The ones that missed. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, you mother. These ones that fell out, just throw them back on. All adding towards the 3 million chips we've already got. It says all the trees are down. I'd like to know how many wood chips we've collected, and then when that's all done, we're going to sell the wood chips with a zero balance and find out how much all these trees in the entire map is worth in wood chips alone. That's the game of the game. That's the plan anyway. Could you love me? Oh. Right. Back to the Tunez. Chilling out, having a drink, playing the game. Getting these trees down. If you got a question, it won't last for anything you like. Just give me a comment. If I see it, I'll reply back to it. Let's go.
Girl, could you? I just gotta, girl, could you? I
I'm just gonna change the wagon on the next when I go back, because I don't have to jolting to do with too many wood chips in one area, which I can't see that because it's obviously storage. Or it might be the new wagon, which is the new wagon update mod. Might be doing it because it's a new mod. So just gonna change the wagon just for a second and see if it's because of the wagon, or it might be because of the new too many chips in one area. Because it's, do you know what I mean? That was just oversteered. So I'm just gonna change wagon, see what if I get this jolting thing. It's like it's going, but it's jolting. And if it's wood chips, I don't know what we're gonna do. So that can cause, what do you call it? That can cause game to fuck up. If it does it on this. If it doesn't do it on this one, got a bit of trust. Well, we will soon find out. It's still like this one's all black dash. On that other one, you could see the dials and shit. This one ain't jolting, is it? Well, it did not cause it's very, very, oh, it's jolting now. Too many wood chips. Oh, damn it. Alright, we'll keep going. Fuck it. This is what I was talking about earlier on. People saying, why don't you take that truck, it's a lot better, nice looking, blah blah blah. Well, it would be, it's American shit. And you know why it's American shit? If you're from America, no offense, but this is no good. Watch. Don't say that. Look at that. This is what I mean by a long wheelbase. Absolute fucking crap. Still not even touching the floor. All them wheels on this side are off. Shit. American trucks. No good on dirt. Absolutely wank. Might look better. Might look nice. Pile of shit. This is why it's the science, so Turns out this was cool. Got it set on. This one ain't gonna be full either. This one is like 5,000. It's like 70. I love you, I want you. The water's in there. I'll put this one under that offer. So we're gonna put this one under the next offer. If we can get it out. There we go. And we're gonna quickly run to the loo while this is putting on. So, be right back. Oh, by the way, viewer, I don't know who that viewer will be, but if you want a song request that you want to play, mate, you know, just let me know. You don't have to listen to my shit, but you can just say, look, can we put this one on? Do you like this one? Blah blah blah. Bit of trance, romance, fucking romantic, whatever you want me to put on. We'll put it on. If you're happy with my tunes, then fair play. So you don't have to listen to my shit. If you want to request, you're more than welcome to request. I'm just always smoking. Like country music or whatever, I don't know. Whatever you want. Country, I'm a big fan of all sorts. Rock, country, bassline, niche, DJ music, party music, mix of all sorts. This is an awesome tune. Let's just come on. I'll restart in a second when I get the smoke rolled up. I'm in control. Fucking shit. Now let's restart this so you can hear the tune. Absolutely fucking awesome tune.
Crashing waves, but I wanna see them at first light after a long night. And see the sky take shape, but I wanna see the stars burn after I had my turn. You're working so hard, you played your card, so what's the payoff? Big talk is cheap, you gotta go deeper than deep to get me up, to get me up. So what we're gonna do, we're
gotta go to a different map, mate. This is juggling, like, fucking save me, I didn't get rid of this shit out of here. We'll go to a different map. Sail down. We'll go to the snow map. Clear's the best snow. Get some fields clear. This is pretty decent. There we go. Let's get this motherfucker on. This is a good map. Good UK map. Brilliant. With cars. Pretty fucking awesome map. What we're doing on this one is clearing snow off the fields to grow crops for the animals, because you can't grow crops with the snow being put on the top, so gotta clear the fields with snow so we can grow crops on the fields. That's what we're doing on this one. Too much fucking work on this bastards game. I can't do two maps at the same time, but here we go. fucking wrong way, man. Completely wrong fucking way. That's the tip off. Not even fucking loaded. Fuck's sake. Never mind. Carry on. This map is a lot of driving. A hell of a lot of fucking driving. Oh my god, what the fuck? God, you can tell I'm fucking pissed, can't you? Jesus Christ. These fields on the right and the left have been cleared. The one on the left here, this one aren't being cleared, the ones at the back aren't being cleared as well. Can't grow crops on them. That one you can, this one you can't. This is nearly run out of fuel. 20 litres in. Get back to the tunes.
I think you can never actually forget your roots, where you come from. The challenge will be how to not turn our shoulders to those who helped us in the beginning. And that's not just our user base. The people who joined us in the beginning when no one knew about us, when we didn't have a product, those are also super important for us. Without them, we wouldn't have built anything.
This is the story of a new generation company with a attitude that says, we're going to change the world, we're going to be different. It was provocative, it was in your face, and people like that, saying, hey, there's a new kid in town, and he's not going to play by the rules. That's an interesting story.
Okay, so let us take this from the beginning. OnePlus was founded in December 2013 by Pete and Carl.
Hi everyone.
Hey guys.
Starting a new smartphone company might not seem like the most innovative idea.
We needed a new smartphone like we need a hole in the head.
But they both felt the industry was missing something.
We just saw that there weren't a lot of good products on the market.
因为我们一开始说我们要跟用户一起来打造一个品牌。
No one has ever communicated to ask the user, hey, what do you want?
So on December 17th, Pete posted his first thread on the forums, inviting everyone to help them build the perfect smartphone. It quickly attracted the attention of tech enthusiasts, and within days the forum had turned into a community.
The forums were actually the very first forums I ever signed up for.
I actually heard about the phone from my friends who were talking about tech.
So I went online, the phone wasn't out yet.
In his post, Pete asked the community to voice their opinion on hardware and software options,
which kind of got us into like a fever.
I became so involved with the phone, but I was also becoming involved with the user community.
And this is what it made me stay, because I met friends, because the community was such a great community.
With a promise to never settle, OnePlus quickly attracted more people to join the forum. So Pete and Carl got their team together and went to work.
We actually didn't know what would happen when we started OnePlus. We just knew that all the Android smartphones on the market weren't made well enough.
In the beginning it was a bit basic, everything that we were doing. We didn't have an actual budget. We just had, like 3 or 4 people with 3 or 4 brains to use, and that's essentially what we did.
And when you tried to hire people, it was also very hard because it was something that no one had heard about before. So it's understandable. Why would they want to join this unheard of thing before in Shenzhen?
Even though there were some initial challenges, the announcement of OnePlus generated a massive hype. Early adopters gathered on the forums, creating the foundation for the community.
We were very excited back then. We were doing all kinds of little conspiracy stuff.
Thanks to the dedicated fans, the community around OnePlus kept growing through word of mouth. When the OnePlus One launched, the community had reached tens of thousands.
I stayed up till 3 in the morning to watch the launch. It was very, 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 very exciting.
A startup called OnePlus launched a low-cost phone today called the OnePlus One.
The specs were released. It was amazing. Fast, great camera, unlocked, good memory. I was bringing it to work and everyone was looking at it. What's this phone? And oh, it's so great.
The first time holding the OnePlus One was completely different to the smartphones I'd had before. It felt really good.
The hype was...
Hello games, how you doing bud? Welcome to the stream, man.
It went down immediately. I don't know what we've done, but we've done something pretty significant.
We kept releasing invites, and every single month we were selling more than the previous month. I think for other companies, we started selling the first say month and a half, you sell a lot of phones, then it kind of like dies out. But for us, it was like, well, you know, we release more invites and people buy more phones.
I remember talking to Pete about what our goals should be, and we said if we can sell 30,000 phones in our first year, then it means that there's enough people out there who agree with our ideas. But we ended up selling almost 1 million phones in our first year. So that's kind of how everything started.
After the huge success with the first phone, they began preparing for the OnePlus 2. With loads of confidence in this super hype brand, what could possibly go wrong?
Hype is a very effective way to break through clutter. But now that you've got my attention, what are you going to do with it? If you're not able to meet the expectation, then that same hype can backfire on you with the same level of intensity.
So OnePlus started the journey to release their second phone, aiming to create their next flagship killer. But following up on the success of the OnePlus 1 wasn't going to be easy. To top the hype of their first phone and take the release of the OnePlus 2 to the next level, OnePlus had to take a new and unexplored approach, doing the world's first product launch in VR.
So here it is, the OnePlus 2.
Getting the VR production in place was just one part of launching the OnePlus 2. They were thinking globally.
We're going to be in Times Square. We're going to have like one of the main billboards in Times Square. We're going to be in 8 other cities around the world.
The launch itself was a huge success. But, as for all big parties, there comes the day after.
I was super excited after everything that happened yesterday. And then I went home, started browsing like all the comments online. Then I also read on Reddit yesterday night, and that kind of put everything into more perspective. I think whenever we feel confident, we should read Reddit. The comments on Reddit are like 80 to 90% negative.
And the comments on Reddit were a great indicator of how the OnePlus 2 was received by the fans. It didn't really turn out the way OnePlus wanted.
When I first saw the OnePlus 2 and the specs, I was very disappointed. I was almost heartbroken.
So we're probably going to be out of touch with the community. I don't think we were listening that much to what they had to say and what their needs were. And I think that's where things went slightly wrong.
I do think it was very valuable, and I still think, you know, if you look at the whole picture, we got lucky in our second year. We got the chance to make such a big mistake so early on, and that we could all really learn from it and, you know, become more mature and more humble because of it.
If we see where OnePlus is in its history as we go into the third year, they have arrived on the scene as a credible player, as people have sat up and taken notice. However, in order to be in the top tier of competitors, they will have to scale.
Going into the third year, OnePlus had to really reflect and define who they are, where the company is going, and how to cope with the extensive growth.
So they say the tactics that sort of brought you here will need to evolve if you're going to get to the next level. You have to sort of give up some of your childish habits and act a little bit more like a grown-up.
Things change a lot. Like most of my original colleagues already left, which is normal from every company who is experienced like this growth.
But it's very important that you build a culture that's sustainable and that speaks true to your brand and that speaks true to finally the values of the company and the people who work in it. So there's really a symbiosis, if you will, between the people that you already have in the team and the people that you want to bring in.
We had very strong ideas and we rallied everyone together because we really believed in it, and we got too cocky. You know, when you're too cocky, you actually don't learn as fast because you already think that you know everything. But then we got a lot of negative feedback, and that caused us to lose our confidence.
After experiencing growing pains in all levels, the aftermath of the OnePlus 2 launch shook the company in its foundation. and put a lot of pressure on the next coming release, the OnePlus 3 and 3T.
The 3 and the 3T was kind of like the year of maturity, but it was also a year of not much progress when it comes to doing cool things and cool stuff, which is what we like to do.
I just kept saying no to my people. Don't do this, no, don't do this, don't do this. And just stay in the basic features and functions. And then do the basic stuff perfectly, and then think about it later.
The 3 was received very, very well. We realized that we couldn't overextend ourselves again, so we just focused on what we knew we were good at, which is, here's our device. It's one of the best devices out there. You can play with it too. If you're always focused on changing the world, always trying to do things that are innovative for the sake of being innovative, that might eventually kill you. The OnePlus 3 and 3T were great products, although they were very safe products, and that represented the overall mentality of the company. We went safe everywhere.
The loyal fan base around OnePlus acts as a compass, the directions they'd like the company to take and not to take.
So as you think about where OnePlus got its early success, it was really they captured the imagination of a group of early adopters who are not customers as much as fans. It goes beyond loyalty. It's brand love. And today the younger generation is asking a question. They're asking not what you make, but what you stand for. So I think that the reason OnePlus captured the imagination of an early group of fans is because they took this attitude of never settle, the attitude of disruption. Now the interesting question is when you get to more mainstream customers, do they care as much? How do you scale fandom?
The community for OnePlus is its biggest asset. And I've never seen a community quite so dedicated. We're like these anchor points for these super techie nerds. And they've never gotten any company that talk to them like we do. So we're very unique in that respect.
Grassroots brands, usually you have a very loyal audience at first, but basically behaving like a cult, if you will. As you scale your audience and your community, you go further and further away from the epicenter of what the brand promise maybe was to the initial user audience.
We try to keep everyone happy as much as we can, but yeah, sometimes it's difficult to have like a very clear direction.
What's really important is to have that face-to-face interaction where we can really get into a nugget of information that people maybe wouldn't have shared otherwise. And so we want to have a really open and honest dialogue with people, and that's what we call it, the Open Ears Forum. In the last few years, we've come a long way in terms of our customer support, but we appreciate that there's still things that we need to improve.
What our fans would think about how we're growing, hopefully they will be proud. And they will feel like they've also been a part of it, and it's also their baby. So when they'll see our phones everywhere in the future, they'll be proud of the fact that they had a hand in helping make this happen.
With past releases behind them, OnePlus set out on a path to again bring the community closer, gathering their feedback and inviting them to events, meetups, and their first global on-stage launch with the OnePlus 5T.
What's up, New York?
I think the only way to win people back is to consistently perform well for a long time.
In a month, we'll be celebrating our 4th anniversary, but it feels way longer than that. There's so many things have happened.
As a product company, you are only as good as your last product.
And earlier this year, we released the OnePlus 5. It represented everything that we learned and was our most complete phone ever. We don't believe in new and different technologies if they don't provide a meaningful user benefit. And this is our approach with the T line.
the logical end of this story should be the birth of something that is sustainable. Can you keep up this level of innovation? Can you keep scaling? Is it a flash in the pan? Is it a short-term thing? So I think that what I hope to see as this story continues and evolves is something that is built to last and not just built, to capture people's imagination in a short period of time. So I think sustaining and scaling and building something that is lasting is going to be the challenge going forward, and I hope that's where the story is.
Today is a really big day for us. We're 4 years old, and over the past 4 years, it's been your constant feedback and suggestions that have held us accountable. When we've done the wrong things, you've told us, and you've cheered upon us when we did the right things. You genuinely want to see us become stronger and improve. So I really hope this can continue, and that OnePlus can become a stronger and stronger company and make you proud.
I'm sorry, Pete, but I can't continue this game. I'm too drunk. So we're gonna not go offline, but we are gonna go over to the playroom. So I can have a drink and whatever over there. But for gaming, I'm gonna be done for today. But we can still have the tunes and the music and the stuff over in the playroom, so if you are interested in, like say, follow up, whatever you want to do, and I'll see you on the other side when I make this roll. Peace. Thank you for all tuning out, and thank you for all subscribing, thank you for all the likes. Much love, appreciate it. Enjoy the tunes. If you want to continue listening to the tunes, see you in the playroom in a couple of seconds. Okay, we're gonna pop over to the playroom now, people. So, if you're a follower or subscriber or whatever, I'll see you all over there. Take care, much love. Thank you so much for peacing out. See you on the other side on the playroom. Enjoy.